تعالوا إلى كندا.
Okay, that's Arabic, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. تعالوا إلى Canada.
Yeah. Why students should choose Canada as a broad study destination?
We do offer 140 full-time programs to our international students.
What are the employment opportunities available in Canada?
The college will help students find a job, help them with their CV and resume writing, do workshops for them.
What are the entry requirements?
What are the main intakes?
Come and study at Durham College and get an experience of a lifetime.
Durham College, the official agent for South Asia and Middle East. EdLogica.
Today we have Mr. Zeeshan from Durham College in Canada. So, Mr. Zeeshan, could you please tell us about yourself?
Great. My name is Zeeshan, as all of you know, and I'm an international student recruitment representative for Durham College Canada. I take care of South Asia and the Middle East as a market for them. And I come to you guys, I meet with students, I counsel them for the wonderful programs we offer, which are about 140 full-time programs. And I take them to study to Canada so that they can study, work, and live in Canada.
Regarding Canada, in your opinion, why students should choose Canada as a broad study destination?
Sure, because Canada happens to be one of the most friendly countries, very safe, good opportunities, a lot of resources, and they're looking for people who can join the workforce, stay in Canada, make a living from themselves, and also settle in Canada. So we welcome people from around the world. Durham College itself, the international student intake is from 70 different countries around the world. And most of our students, like majority of our students, are domestic students. So you get a true international experience when you come to Canada and also when you study at Durham College.
So, when students choosing universities or colleges in Canada, they get really confused sometimes because of the rules and the procedures. Okay, and what your advice to students when they are choosing a university?
What I'll first start with is I'll try and explain the difference between how colleges and universities work in Canada.
Okay.
Universities are free to do more universal programs like the name suggests. Okay. And they may not have to do anything with the local market in terms of employment or other things. But as compared to a college, colleges run programs that have to do with skills in the region where they are, such that colleges can enhance the skill and add to the economy of the country and the province as well. So the college programs are more career-focused, job-oriented and market-driven programs, where students will have more opportunities to find jobs as compared to, I would not say that the university students do not find a job, but yes, university student jobs are more research or academic based as opposed to college graduate students jobs that are more focused on skill and getting them an employment as early as possible.
Okay.
Okay, could you tell us about the main courses that's available in Durham College?
Sure. So, like I said previously, that we do offer 140 full-time programs to our international students, ranging from post-secondary certificates for 1 year, post-secondary diplomas of 2 years, advanced diplomas for 3 years, straight bachelor's degree for 4 years, and also postgraduate certificates or diplomas of 1 year each. Having said that, we have a range of schools or faculties that they can come and study with us in the field of science, engineering, technology, business, IT, management, health and community services, justice and emergency services, and also media, art and design. These are a few faculties that we run at the college and amazing programs here. A few that I can name in business, IT and management would be programs like artificial intelligence, data analytics, cloud computing, Internet of Things, cybersecurity, project management, human resources, international business management, and specialization at the undergraduate level for supply chain, marketing, finance, accounting, human resources, sports, management, and also music business management. In the field of health, they could look at fitness and health promotion, practical nursing, which is a highly paid skill in Canada, and anything under the School of Health and Community Services is a lot in demand, is a priority for Canada. If students come to these programs, and also in justice and emergency and media art and design, like advertising and communication, public relations, paralegal, advanced law enforcement, and there are a few programs that I can. And I have a long list, but I think these are the ones that I can say.
Okay, as based on your experience, what are the most required program of these, the ones that you by UAE students?
I've seen a lot of interest in IT and business, whether it has been at the undergraduate level or even for bachelor's degrees or the postgraduate certificates. The maximum interest that I've seen from students is mostly in business, IT, and management.
All right. So my next question is about the intake. So what are the main intakes that you're offering?
Mostly, we just do 3 intakes in a year: January, May, and September. September being the biggest intake for us, where we take the maximum number of students in September, then January, and then May. So 3 intakes in a year.
And what are the entry requirements that students should have to enroll with the college?
It may differ for different programs, but if majority...
The main ones.
Yeah, so majority of ones at the undergraduate level, you need a relevant background for the program that you're going to study. For, let's say, for computers, you need a science background or a commerce background at least with a grade 12 math. But you usually look at it, you need a grade 12 with a minimum 50% overall and an IELTS score of overall 6, no module less than 6 for students from STS countries, and overall 6, nothing less than 5.5 for non-STS countries. We can accept that. We also accept PTE and Duolingo. You guys can all, students can always check the requirement of PTE and Duolingo on the website as well. So the postgrads would usually need a undergraduate bachelor's degree with a minimum 50% for most of our programs, and an IELTS requirement of overall 6.5 with no individual module less than 6.
So my next question is about employment opportunities. Most of the students are looking for employment opportunities, how they earn, like what are the options available, how the employments are supporting for their career. So like what are the employment opportunities available in Canada, like how they can find employment while they are during their studies and after their studies?
So first I'll pick up the employment part. And when I said initially that colleges do programs only for which there is a job in the region where they are. So if a student is coming and studying a program with us, he will find employment in the region where we are because there's a job for that skill in the region. If they want to step out of the region, I don't understand if there's a skill we can remove or get rid of and say that there isn't a job for this skill. There's a job for every skill. It depends on how we want to take it further and finish it. And yes, the college will help students find a job, help them with their CV and resume writing, do workshops for them, organize job fairs twice a year, give them access to online job portal, and try and get them a job. But it's the student who needs to qualify in the interview and get themselves a job.
Could you please give us a brief about student life at the college and the facilities that the college provide for them?
So, okay, so I think I'll start with the arrival first. Is when the student is new. A lot of them don't know the country, they've never been to that place before. The college makes sure that if you want to book a pickup from the airport, get a night to stay with us that is safe for you, that you can come. We arrange that for the students. They can book the arrival services, like take a pickup from the airport to the place near the college, and also help them get a one-night accommodation, which is at a subsidized cost, almost like 50% less than the original money that you will pay if you were to book a hotel room or something. And we have on-campus residence as well available to students, ranging from 550 Canadian dollars a month to 1,000 Canadian dollars. On-campus food is also available. We guarantee to help students find an off-campus accommodation as well. But since they're adults, so they're the ones who will be signing up the contract. We will also do workshops for students for them to know the tenant rights in Canada, that they're not cheated by anyone. Though it's a safe country and they're nice people, but it's always good to have information before you get into a contract or you sign anything. That's one of the things when we welcome students. We also post jobs available on campus for students, and accommodation as well. You know, if I'm a student and I am living in an apartment and I want some people to share, I can put it on a notice board that come, I have an apartment here, and if you want to share it with me, like, you pay that cost and come and live with us. So that's one. We help you with the job finding, of course, that I mentioned about the career services. It's a guarantee to help you find one, but you're the one who's going to get the job after
What about
going
the
into interview.
activities?
A lot of on-campus activities, like they have movies on the lawn when they arrive, there's a treasure hunt, and a lot of activities that they do around the orientation and throughout the year. There are more than 70 clubs present on campus, started by students and for the students.
So my next question is, what are the key advantages of someone studying at Durham College Canada? So main advantage, if we can list down few. Wow.
Sure.
Can you elaborate on that?
I'll first start with where we are located when we started. We're a college established in 1967, and we are a government-funded community college in Canada. The region where we are is the business capital for Canada, which is Toronto and the GTA. And which means if you're in the business capital, there's a lot of employment opportunities and other opportunities for you as well to do part-time job or full-time jobs. Students are allowed to do part-time jobs while they're studying. Earlier it had a cap of 20 hours a week, which now has been removed, and they will be able to find these things. Also, since we are one of the topmost colleges in Ontario, in Canada, then our standard of education is really great. Downtown Toronto is just about an hour away maximum. Well, if you drive about 45 minutes, you take the train, it's about 53 minutes. I've clocked that. And if you take the bus, probably 1.5 hours or so. So they're living at a cost-effective place, getting great education, good level of education, and have access to the largest metropolitan hub, which is nearby, probably 45 minutes away. So if they want to find an employment in the region where we are, they will. And if they still want to step out and go to Toronto or the nearby areas and find an employment, then that is also possible. Having said that, we're one of the topmost colleges with a 94.6% employer satisfaction rate, which means our level of education and understanding given or shared with the student is of that level that the employers are satisfied 94.6% of the times. Even our student satisfaction rate sits at about 90%, and our graduation employment ranges between 85 to 90%. Which is about 4% higher than the provincial average. So these are a few benefits. There are many others, but these are the key highlights that I can share, because once a student gets there, they're looking for a part-time job, they're looking for a full-time job, they want assistance, they want to stay near to the college and get things done and still have access to all the amenities and things that they would need to live in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the students who travel for the first time and go to Canada and suffer from homesick, so how the university support these students to overcome that?
Good question. Not only our college, but I'll talk Canada as a country about it. They stress a lot on mental health, and for them it's a big thing. And if we see that anybody's in distress, we have counselors in the college, academic counselors, student life counselors, and other counselors to help them cope and overcome the homesickness and maybe any other challenges that they're facing by talking about it and suggesting them the best Canadian way to do it. Also, having said that, we were very vibrant in terms of diversity. When we say about, like, we recruit students or get students from about 70 countries around the world, and the rest of them are Canadian, like 85% of them are Canadian, only 15% are from the rest of the world. It gives them a true international experience, and we support them with classes, with any other issues that a student may have once he gets there. But yes, the effort needs to come in from both the sides, the student as well as the counselors and the institute as well. we try and make sure we've comforted the student as well as we can.
For this, like, what are the options and opportunities for the students after they are graduation? Like, are you all providing any industry placement from the university side? How that works?
Most of our programs will have a co-op or a field placement built into them, where the student gets the academic learning and the experiential learning at the college, and also real life work experience in a co-op or a field placement provided by the college. And co-ops, because it's optional, so they have to qualify for the co-op and get a co-op, which means they have to score good and they have to appear for the interview, and if they get shortlisted, they get to do the co-op. However, there are field placements as well in the program, and when I say it's experiential learning based, so there are three ways of learning. One is people who look and learn, people who listen and learn, and people who do and learn. We follow all three. We make you listen, we make you look at it, and also make you do it for better understanding of the subject or the things that you're studying at the college.
Yes, very nice. And thank you so much for the information and the insightful session. And any final word to our students you can share with them?
Welcome to college. Canada is a great place to be, very friendly. You would love the place. It's got a nice weather, beautiful mountains, open areas, clean air, very secure. No, nothing about security. Like, it's all good. No racial discrimination. We respect people from all different religions, castes, and countries that come to us. And if you come to Canada, come to the largest metropolitan hub. Come and study at Durham College and get an experience of a lifetime.
Okay, tell them تعالوا إلى كندا.
Sorry, come again?
تعالوا إلى كندا.
Okay, that's Arabic, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. تعالوا إلى Canada.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we are going to wrap up the session today. So thank you so much for accepting
you.
our invitation and visiting our office today. So we are going to meet you guys with another session. Until that, stay positive. Thank you so much.
Thank you.